Shalom. 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 Alright, just testing the audio out. Shalom. First off, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Yahweh is the true name of Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Heavenly Father's Son, the Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and peace and blessings goes to the hopeful members of the elect, my brothers that are out on the highways pushing His word and His truth in sincerity. I'm the brother Isaiah from GMS Los Angeles, and in today's lesson, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But in today's lesson, I'd like to go into terrors shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. All right, and this is the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 11. And the inspiration of this lesson comes from a few videos that I want to show you, brothers. Give me a second. The first one is a video that my brother Elder Muatazak did. I did this a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to do this lesson. I wanted to do it live and direct. So I, needed, some alone time. But there's this video that he did called The Days Are Evil. We did about 12 days ago. Goes into the coming, terrors that are coming to this place. All right, because that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, terrors upon terrors upon terrors are coming to this place, Babylon the Great. All right, because remember, the scripture says, thus was violence will Babylon be thrown down. All right, just like how Esau came to this land with violence, this is the same way he's going to go out. He's going to go out with violence. Okay? And in this video right here, The Days of Evil, the elder went into this podcast called Sean the Ryan Show, went into, the recent, what happened in, the first day of the new year, 2025. Goes into the recent terror.
Vienna to interview Commander Massoud, the leader of the National Resistance Front in Afghanistan.
He went into this video. Play a little bit of this video, and I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and then I have another video I want to show you, because it reminded me of a movie that came out a few years ago. What this guy was saying. So let's play a little bit real quick, and fair use. I'm not making any profit. This is for educational purpose only. All right.
And we've been talking about this stuff for a year. We got it to Congress. Congressman out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Tim Burchett, sent the bill up. It's literally about we need to stop funding the Taliban, $40 to $87 million a week. The Taliban has set up multiple NGOs within Afghanistan, and basically what we're doing is sending loads of cash to NGOs that the Taliban had set up. We're funding our own demise, and nobody's fucking paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. We tried to get it in the media. We got a little bit of hits. Most of them were from outside the U.S. We had a reporter out of India kind of cover it, but We've been warning about what's happening for damn near a year now. Sarah first came on, I believe it was October of 2023, was her first interview. And nobody took it seriously. Now, we have the New Orleans attack, we have Iranian missiles, we have these invisible bombs. Do you know about the invisible bombs? So now these terrorist organizations have developed invisible bombs that will get through metal detectors, any kind of screening device that's out there. And they brag about this. And now we just did a Twitter Spaces with Sarah Adams, and they are now bragging that what we know about the invisible bomb, it's now even more advanced than it was before. So that means they can get this into stadiums, they can get this into airports, they can get this pretty much anywhere they want, because you cannot detect it.
That's scary.
Yeah. So, for the people out there, look, there's no stopping what's here. You cannot.
That was the point, right? The invisible bombs that can go undetected through metal detectors, right? You can, they can bring them into stadiums, anywhere. They're undetectable. So when he said that, I remember watching this movie. Let me show you, brothers. Called Act of Valor. It was a movie in 2012. Let me see. Get a little bit of it, little information about it. And basically, let me see. It's a movie where a group of Navy SEALs protected the United States border and, stopped a potential terrorist attack. Okay. All right. When the rescue of a kidnapped CIA operative leads to the discovery of a deadly terrorist plot against the U.S., a team of SEALs is dispatched on a worldwide manhunt as valiant men of Bandito platoon race to stop a coordinated attack that could kill and wound thousands of American civilians. They must balance their commitment to country, team, and their families back home. All right, so basically, that was this movie. That's what this movie was about. And there's a scene. All right, I'm gonna play the whole thing. There's a scene that goes into what Sean, Sean Ryan was talking about, this invisible bomb. Now we know that you gotta understand the terrors that is coming to this place. All right, the terrors that is coming to this place. Best believe Esau is planning it. He's planning for these terrors to come. Just like he planned 9/11, he's planning for the next terror attacks, because you got to understand, Esau has a thing called, the elites, they have a thing called order out of chaos. They want to establish a new world order. And the way that they're going to establish a new world order is by bringing the chaos. All right, that's what they want to do. They want to bring the chaos, all right? That justifies them to bring order. And the way that they're going to bring chaos is by allowing all these different terrorists to happen across Babylon. Okay? Now, let's play this video. Let's play. No, Lord willing, I don't get no strike or copyright. But, this, again, is just fair use for educational purposes.
I've been watched by the CIA.
Hey, because a lot of these, terror T organizations, a lot of them were created and funded by the CIA, man, and trained by the CIA. All right.
Вы куда?
Это Мендельсон?
Нет.
Брам. Я ищу Керимова.
Господин Шабал. Ну? Как я вам говорил по телефону, у меня есть то, что вам нужно. Прошу. Легкий, да? Можно одевать под смокинг. Смотри. Внутри 500 крошечных керамических шариков, вплетенных в жакет. Они наполнены взрывчатым гелем, изготовленный по новейшей технологии. Прошу. Это сумасшедшая разрушительная сила. Прошу. Я знаю, что это не выглядит так, но они разработаны для открытых мест, не для закрытых помещений. Конечно, существует всего несколько более смертельных вооружений в мире, которые управляются одним человеком. Но
Invisible bomb. That's the invisible bomb right there. You saw that? Let's play a little bit. Okay? Now, in this movie, this guy right here is the main terrorist. Okay? Now, the way that they got in, they try to get in to the United States is through the border. Okay, let me not forget to mention that. The way that they got in through the United States is through the border. Now, we know that through Biden's presidency, right? You had a lot of immigrants come to America. All right, and best believe during that time you had a lot of sleeper cells that snuck their way inside this place here in America, patiently waiting for the call to do what they got to do, man. Okay, now all this, best believe all this is planned. Esau is allowing this to happen. Why? Because he wants the terror. He wants that chaos. Okay?
вы можете пойти на экскурсию в White House. Ни одно из них настолько незаметно. Вы можете пойти на экскурсию в White House в одном из них.
Покажи.
У вас есть время ходить в Сибирь? Когда это разрывается, никому в кругом не останется. Представьте себе, 500 пуль летает во всех направлениях.
Now pay attention to this part, all right? So he showed you see the video, he's showing made a vest with that has bombs in it, right? Little devices that explodes and can go undetected by radar. Okay? God talking about how discreet they are. You can go to the White House, you could go anywhere with these on, right? So pay attention where he looks.
Вот, если взорвешь только одну
You could take one of these into a stadium like that.
из них в таком месте, или в казино, или в торговском центре, американская масс-медиа создадут панику. И вот тебя, экономический коллапс.
All right, that was it on that. Let's play a little bit of this video again.
Of 2023 was our first interview. And nobody took it seriously. Now, we have the New Orleans attack. We have Iranian missiles. We have these invisible bombs. Do you know about the invisible bombs? So now these terrorist organizations have developed invisible bombs that will get through metal detectors, any kind of screening device that's out there, and they brag about this.
All right, can go through metal detectors, any type of screening device.
And now we just did a Twitter Spaces with Sarah Adams, and they are now bragging that what we know about the invisible bomb, it's now even more advanced than it was before. So that means they can get this into stadiums, they can get this into airports, they can get this pretty much anywhere they want, because you cannot detect it.
Hence the title of this video, Terrorists Will Make Them Afraid on Every Side. All right, that's the time we're headed into. This is the times we're in. We're in a time of very, very, very great evils. And this is why it's bringing scripture out. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Why? We have to walk circumspectly, especially knowing the times we're in. Okay? It says, verse 16, "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil." All right, so redeeming the time. Okay? You got to understand what times we're in. You know, go to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. The scriptures speak about a time. There's a time for everything. There's a time of war. There's a time of love. There's a time of peace. But right now, we're in a time of war. We're in a time of great death and destruction. We're in a time of terror. So knowing the times we're in, how should we conduct ourselves? Should we conduct ourselves as fools, not knowing what's going on? You know, continue to live our daily lives, continue to be in our immersed spirit, or should we be wise? Like the scripture says, "A wise man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." And where we're gonna hide ourselves? Under the shadow of the Almighty's wings, under Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We're gonna get our mind right. We're gonna get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're gonna seek the Lord. Okay, we're gonna prepare ourselves mentally, because we know the days that are coming are evil. All right, and the only one that's gonna be able to deliver you from this evil is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, we're not as fools, man. Living our life, you know, doing what we want, you know, focusing on our careers or our families or whatever. You know, we're seeing what's coming to this place, man. Okay, because the Lord has blessed us to open our eyes to be able to see. All right. It says, verse 17, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." And what is the will of the Lord? All right, what's the will of the Lord for America? For this place to be destroyed. All right, you go to Jeremiah 50 and 45, says, "Hear ye the counsel." Let's get that real quick. It says, Jeremiah 50, verse 45. "Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord." All right, the plans, what the Lord got planned, right? That he had taken against Babylon and his purposes. Okay? So, Babylon is referring to, you know, America. Okay, this chapter is specifically speaking towards America, all right? The virgin daughter of Babylon. And the Lord has plans for this place. Okay? It says they have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. "Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cries heard among the nations." Because how is Babylon going to be taken? All right, how is Babylon going to fall? It's going to fall in the way of fire and destruction. Okay? But before that nuclear fire comes, before that destruction comes, you're going to have a bunch of terror. You're going to have a bunch of violence that's going to come upon this place, man. Because like I said earlier, Esau, they came to this land with violence. So therefore, they're going to go out in the way of violence, man. All right? So let's go back to that Ephesians 5 and 17. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. We know the will of the Lord, right? Verse 18, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. All right, so be not drunk. Don't be drunk with wine. All right, don't be drunk in the ways of this world. Don't be caught up in the things of this world, man. All right, but be filled with the Spirit of power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Walk in the Spirit. All right, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. All right, so that was it on that. Let's get the main topic right here in Job 18. And 11, it says, terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Okay, so you have a bunch of terrors that's going to make him afraid on every side. You know, have a bunch of these, sleeper cells throughout these major cities on America, creating havoc. Okay, we showed you the video of that scene. All right. 2 videos, all right, with Sean Ryan speaking of how you have invisible bombs that they can detonate anywhere. All right, showed you that video from that scene in Active Valor. Okay, and you also have another movie, Sicario, the second one. It showed in the beginning scene. All right, you had these guys walked into a grocery store and blow it up, man. All right, just blow it up. So that's the time we're living in, okay? And these things are gonna happen, okay? Like Apostle Gabar saying, there's gonna be, there's gonna be things. Apostle Gabar always mentioned how there's gonna be a terror that's gonna be greater than 9/11. Okay, things are not looking so good for America. And this is why the Lord has his prophets out here to warn you to get your mind right. Because in order to be delivered from these things, all right, only in order to be protected from the coming chaos is if Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is with you. All right? So there's going to be so much terror that's going to make these people afraid. Let's look up the word terror real quick in the blue letter. The Hebrew word is balaha, which is terror, destruction, calamity, dreadful event. You're going to have terror, all right, calamity, nothing but destruction, nothing but a lot of death. You're going to have a dreadful event. And these are the type of things that are coming. You're going to have a lot of terror. You're going to have a lot of destruction. You're going to have a lot of calamity. All right? Let me get this precept here. In Ezekiel. The 7th chapter. I believe the 25th verse. It says, Ezekiel 7:25, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Right, there's going to be so much chaos. These people are be seeking peace. And who do you think they're going to go to for that peace? They're going to go to Esau, Edom. That's where you got the problem. Esau create the problem. All right. He sees the reaction of the people, and it gives you the solution. And the solution is going to be a total statewide enforced martial law where everyone is chipped. Okay, a total what's that called? Control of the people, man. All right, you're gonna be seeking. You gonna want answers. You're gonna see why you people are gonna be wanting things to go back to normal, but things ain't going back to normal, man. All right, because when these things start happening, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. All right. So again, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, But the law shall perish from the priests and the counsel from the ancients. All right. When you go into that in the NLT, terror and trembling will overcome my people. They will look for peace but not find it. Calamity will follow calamity. Rumor will follow rumor. All right. They will look in vain for a vision from the prophets. They will receive no teaching from the priests and no counsel from the leaders, because it's going to get so chaotic. People are going to want to know what's going on. People are going to be too afraid to even leave their house. You have people that are going to be too afraid to go to work, take their kids to school. They're going to be too afraid to go out to clubs, be too afraid of going to these different sporting events, because who knows, you might go to a goddamn basketball game or a football game or a baseball game or a fighting event, and that is a day that place gets blown up, man. You know, people are gonna be in straight, fear and terror, and that's what is exactly what Esau wants. He wants to put you people in fear so you can, succumb to his newer order, man. So he can come with the solution of having everyone chipped. All right, instituting a new a military force. All right, so let's go back to Job 18:11. Terror, right? Destruction, calamity, a dreadful event. So you're gonna have a lot of dreadful events. A lot of things that's gonna put you people in fear, man. The scripture says that perilous time shall come. We're speaking these things. Real soon, these things are gonna happen. All right, we're just the prophets of the Lord warning you of what's to come, because we see what's coming. We have our eyes open. We're watching. All right, Esau don't make movies for this like Sicario, Act of Valor for no reason, man. Yeah, they may be entertaining movies, but they have a message behind it, man. Okay, this was a 2012 movie. All right, this is like before I wasn't even the truth at that time. 2012. I was still in the world, but I watched that movie because I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. So anything about Navy SEALs, I was intrigued, right? So when all these happened, when I watched the Elder Marzak's video and I watched a little bit of this, it brought me back to remembrance of this movie. All right. Let me see. So let's get the book of 2nd Esdras, 8th chapter, and the 50th verse. Second Ezra 8 and 50 says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in a latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And right, these people here in America, they're walking in great pride. They think that they never can be touched. All right, they think they have the greatest military, the greatest government. They think that they're protected over here, man. People are very prideful, have no cares in this in the world. This is why many great miseries are going to be done. All right, many great calamities, many great miseries, many great destructions is going to come to this place because of the pride that you people are in, man. All right, the scriptures speak of that. Careless. think that's in Nahum. Give me a sec. Let me see. Nahum chapter. Or Zephaniah. I'm trying to find that sweetest, careless city. Let me see. Oh, this one's a good one too. Name 3:13. Oh, Zephaniah 2. All right, Zephaniah 2. All right. Zephaniah 2. 15. All right, Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. All right, and this is referring to America. People over here dwell carelessly. No care in the world. You don't care what really goes on around you. You don't care that you see these enemies in your states. All right, and you don't care because you don't know. You don't pay attention. You're not watching. Everyone here is focused in their own little world, man. Have no idea what is happening around them, and how what they see happen over there in the Middle East is all gonna come here. All right, the terror that Esau did, okay, to the people over there, the Ishmaelites in the Middle East. Them Ishmaelites are angry, man. Like in that movie, Don't Look Up. No. Leave the War Behind. I mean, one Edomite said that America has made enemies all around the world. Okay, and there's enemies in America looking to take down this place, looking to bring terror, looking to bring death and destruction, because that's what America did to their country, right? But this is the rejoicing. Slakia. Again, Zephaniah 2 and 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there's none beside me. How she become a desolation and a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Right. And how has this place become a desolation? What is going to make this place a desolation? That nuclear destruction. All right. But you people have no idea what's coming after that, man. What's coming before that? Because you're so careless. You people don't have no idea that America's going to be destroyed. You have people that think that America's going to go on forever. But even Esau, all right, they see something coming. They see a dreadful event. They see terror coming, man. And this is why they try to warn you. Okay, and that's not the only one warning you. You got the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai warning you. Okay? Let's get the book of Nahum, the 3rd chapter. And 13 verse. I'm gonna read it in the NOT as well, but in King James first. Nahum chapter 3 verse 13. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies. And this is what we see right now. Your borders open to your enemies just to come in, to disguise themselves as, migrants just trying to find a better life in America, but really they want to bring nothing but terror to America, man. All right? It says, thy gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thy enemies. The fire shall devour thy bars. Okay, let's read that in the NOT, man. Nahum chapter 3, verse 13 in the NOT. Your troops will be as weak and helpless as women. The gates of your land will be open wide to the enemy and set on fire and burn. Okay, this is what we see. The gates are wide open. The land, the gates of your land are wide open. There's nothing stopping these your enemy from sneaking into your border. All right, and best believe Esau knows about this. The higher ups, the government, they know about this, but they're allowing this to happen, man, because they want this place to fall. The elites who want this place to fall, they want to bring chaos. This is why they're allowing all the enemies around of America sneak in through your border, man. Waiting for that call to bring terror, bring nothing but death and destruction. Okay? Let's get second Esdras. Let me see real quick. 15 and 34. 34. Let's see. All right. You really can start from 28 going into the dragons of Arabia, which are Ishmael, and you got the Carmanians, which are the Elamites, the Persians, Iranians. All right, going to war with Esau, right? But I want to get this particular verse here in 33. I'll start at 32. Second Esdras chapter 15 verse 32. Then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of the Assyrians, which the land of Assyrians is referring to the land of America, shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them, and in their host shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. All right, so in the land of America, you're going to have the enemy that's going to besiege them. You're going to have enemy that are sleeper cells that are, dispersed in different parts of America, different cities of America, waiting for that call, waiting for that time where they can consume some of them. All right? Bring nothing. Go sneak into your stadiums. All right? Sneak into your grocery stores, your malls, your schools. And just take out a bunch of people, man. And it says their host shall be in fear and dread and strife among the kings. Because while this is happening, all right, there's gonna be division amongst Esau and different governments, man. And even their armies, because these guys Sean, these were vets. They've been in the war. All right, you have a lot of these, these Edomites that are in the different military branches. All right, they can see what's happening, but when it happens, they're gonna be in fear themselves. You had Ryan. There was a time where he fled the country for a little bit, I believe, man. He had information that he was scared for him and his family. All right. So from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them. All right, and America has enemies, a lot, right? And there's gonna be a time where the enemies are gonna attack. There's gonna be a time where this place is gonna fall, man. And you people have no idea, man. You people think that you're just safe behind closed doors, behind America, man. Think that the government is gonna protect you from this. No, the government is gonna allow this to happen. They see these. Hey, the government knows, man. They know about sleeper cells. They're gonna allow them to do their thing. All right, because Esau wants to usher in his new order. He's gonna do that by bringing nothing but chaos, man. All right. So, with that, that's all I have. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. Shalom.